Once there was a leader born in 1432, famous for his bravery, decision making, and intelligence. His name was Sultan Mehmed II, the Conqueror. He became the seventh Sultan of the Ottoman Empire at a young age of 19. One night, he had a dream of victory over Constantinople. There had been a prophecy among Muslims that there will be a leader who will take the red apple from Christians of Constantinople. Constantinople was the Roman capital of Eastern Europe, and due to its strategic location, it had always attracted attention of various empires to conquer Constantinople and build their stronghold. Likewise, it was the dream of every Ottoman to take Constantinople under their rule. Before Mehmed II, there had been 23 attempts for the Ottomans to capture the capital, but all of them failed because the walls of the city were the strongest ever constructed in the 5th century. Mehmed knew that he had to come up with a strategy to breach the walls. He built a fortress known as the Throat Cutter on the European side of Bosphorus Canal that would cut the supplies of Roman navy from the Black Sea. He built an army of 85,000 soldiers and destroyed all the outposts that surrounded the city, which led to a chaotic situation for the Emperor Constantine. In March of 1453, Mehmed ordered the army to march towards Constantinople. The Ottoman army was more dynamic and unified as compared to the enemy. Sultan Mehmed introduced the cannon, one of the most destructive weapons of that time, to destroy the three walls protecting the western border of the city. The small and the large cannons fired day and night, bringing horror and destruction. The initial attacks were well defended by the Romans, killing hundreds of Ottoman soldiers, and this defeat could have shattered the hopes of Ottomans. Mehmed bombarded the Roman capital for 2 weeks with the largest artillery attack ever in history. Unlike the cannons, the infantry attacks from Ottomans were strongly repelled by the Italian ally soldiers. Mehmed had to be quick because there was always a threat of attack from the Roman allies. Mehmed heavily invested in building naval force as well. He ordered the most skilled naval soldiers to attack with full force to stop the supplies coming to the eastern coast protected by the Golden Horn. The harbor that led into Golden Horn was protected by a massive 30-ton chain. Meanwhile, he also commanded his miners on the western border to secretly build tunnels that led to the walls. His plan was to set explosions so that the walls would collapse. However, he faced defeat on both sides. Time was running out, and Mehmed had to come up with a different strategy. He secretly planned to take his naval ships through the eastern forest by cutting down the trees and rolling the ships over the logs into the harbor. This genius plan completely took the Romans by surprise, giving Mehmed an advantage on the eastern side. On the western border, heavy bombardment made the cracks in the walls, leading Mehmed to wage the final attack. His policy was to win or be martyred. The first two waves of attack were defended and prevented Ottoman entry into the city. Mehmed was left with the only hope to attack with the remaining army of Janissaries. These furious and skillful warriors made it possible to break the defense and enter the city. Ottomans finally took over the city, which has been their long-awaited dream. The city was declared as the capital of Ottoman Empire, known as Istanbul. This victory made Mehmed II one of the best conquerors of the world, because it was not a fall, it was a conquest.